It's July 18th, 2023. And I'm here at the beach. I just went for a walk. I'm sitting here, I have cramps. So I'm just taking a break. Just taking in the sea breeze. And yeah, I haven't been able to come to the beach a lot this summer. Well, that's the thing, because I have been able, but I just haven't been making the time for it. Because I could build that into my schedule. Like, I could wake up early and come to the beach if I really, really wanted to. But I just haven't been feeling it. And that's weird for me because I usually love being out in nature. So today I'm like, yo, I got a couple of minutes in the morning. I'm just gonna go. Okay. And I just came. I have a lot of shit to do right now, but I'm choosing to forget about it and just be right now. Choosing peace. I'm just realizing, like, I'm only gonna be young one time. Like, this moment, I can never get it back, whether it's good or bad. And the thing is, it's not so black and white either. I don't think everything is just good or just bad. But regardless of that fact, I can't get this moment back. So I don't want to look back and be like, damn, I should have done this, I should have done this. I would have been happier if I would have done this. I should have went to the beach more. Because who knows how long I'm going to be able to go to the beach for. This shit is not... It's not obligated to be here forever. I don't know how long the beach is going to be here for. I don't know if the beach will be here forever. That's not a given. I could always find another job. Even if a bridge is burned, I will always find another job. So, nature, that's one thing that's definitely not going to be here forever. You already can't swim in the beach anymore. The lake that I went to in 2020 is now banned from swimming in. You can't swim in there no more. There's signs saying there's PFAs and PFBs in the water. So it's no longer safe for swimming. And I went there 3 years ago, in 2020. So in 3 years, that's how much can change. You won't be able to go swim in a place that you once were able to swim in before. So while you're able to swim in it, you should swim in it. Because who knows when you'll get the chance to again. I feel like I'm realizing that I don't really appreciate shit until there's a chance that it can be taken away from me. Right now, I'm just thinking about July 2021 and how during that time period I had the internship, the job of my dreams, basically. At 18 years old, I got to work at the Museum of Fine Arts. And I was working with youth. And we used to get access to all parts of the museum, places that some people don't even get to see. I had key cards in the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston. I had access to the back rooms. I had access to the offices that they would clean out. I had my own desk over there with the computer and a login. I had an ID card. I got to learn more about the museum. I got to meet people that worked there. And I fucked it all up. I wasn't taking the job seriously. I would go there and I would do nothing. And I was just so miserable with my life at that point that I couldn't even enjoy it. That's the reality of it. I couldn't even enjoy it. I was so caught up in my own head that I couldn't even enjoy an opportunity that was so amazing. And the same thing with going to school at that time period. I was getting paid every semester $500 to $800 every semester just for going to school. And I wasn't taking it seriously. I wasn't really paying attention in class. I would leave my assignments for last minute and I would half-ass them. I would be on my phone on Twitter during class. I would not go to class sometimes. I would go to class and I would go home. I wasn't even trying to make friends. And I did that for 2 semesters in a row. And because of that, I ended up losing my scholarships. So now, I'm at a point where I'm super invested in school and I've realized the amazing opportunity that I have, and I'm taking every opportunity that comes to me in school and really treating it as like the really just fucking the privilege that it is. And I lost one of my scholarships, so I still have to pay like the university like $1,700 just for 1 semester. And there was a time where I didn't have to do that, and I didn't take it the way I should have taken it. I didn't appreciate it, and I was dealing with depression. I was. But the thing is, like, I don't feel like that was an excuse. Like, there was definitely more that I could have been doing. But I think I did the best that I could for the time period that I was in. I had a lot of distractions, and I just wasn't really ready to have the opportunities that were handed to me at that time. But there was more that I could have done to prepare, and more I could have done to better receive those opportunities. And all I can do now is just give that past version of me grace. Because I feel like now I've been put in similar positions, and I've taken it by the horns and just ran with it. I'll tell you one thing, after I failed those 2 semesters and I appealed to get back into school, I have been on the dean's list ever since. Okay, I failed 2 semesters in a row. Had all my scholarships revoked. After I wrote that appeal, that next semester, I had not played no games. Every semester I have been in school since, I have been on the dean's list ever since I failed those last 2 semesters. So, that's what I'm saying. It took me to fail those 2 semesters for me to realize what I really need to do in order to succeed in those last 2 semesters that I have succeeded in. And I'm going to continue to excel. I intend to get on the dean's list again this semester and the semester after that. And every semester that I can after that. I'm done with fumbling opportunity when it comes to me. Honestly. All I want to do is just be the best person that I can be. I feel like I'm really good at getting in my head, getting in my own head and telling myself things. But what if I told myself that I can do this, that I am the best, that I'm fucking savage, like that I'm awesome, that I can conquer anything, that I deserve all these opportunities, that I am a professional? What if I told myself all these things? If I told myself all those things, they would become true. Because I've seen it before. I've seen how it becomes true. Manifestation and power of the tongue is a real fucking thing. Manifestation and power of the tongue is a real thing. 100%. There's been stuff that I've written down in my journal that I can see come to life. When Solange said, I saw things I imagined, that shit really resonated with me. I want to invest into myself. I want to invest into something for my own personal interests. But I don't know what to do because I just don't know what to do. I'm going to host a workshop on the 27th of July, but I only have an hour and a half to do it. So that means I have to get really creative on what I'm going to do. Because how can I teach a spoken word workshop in an hour and a half effectively? Like, I could teach a whole class on this shit, realistically. I could teach a whole class with, like, a whole curriculum. There could be several classes that I would teach, like, for spoken word. But I only have an hour and a half, so I need to make an impact in an hour and a half. I need to teach people how to write spoken word. I need to get them to like it in an hour and a half. I need to get to know them in an hour and a half. I got to get them to trust me in an hour and a half. And they should have a finished product by the end of it. I don't know how I'm going to make that possible. But I'm going to have to get creative. Because I'm going to get it right. I only have one chance to get it right. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to figure it out. I've been writing a lot lately. I've been writing a lot lately. I've just been gatekeeping a lot of things that I've been writing. I wrote something in my book that I think I might want to read. Let me see. Okay. I think it's this one. My computer screen calling me. This was written on July 14, 2023. My computer screen wants to take my place. My digital body is ready to be manifest into flesh. My vessel is cracked, liquid matter spilling out of me, becoming waste, leaving behind the casing that once carried me before. In the internet, my body escapes unscathed. My image is eternity. She exists between time and space, and it took a while to get here. She grew alongside me, mimicking my every mood, discarding all the most intimate parts of me. I suppose those parts never existed at all, or so I tell myself. I created this entity, and now it's my responsibility to keep it alive. I am the only one left to blame. I started it. She only studied me to grow stronger. I remember when the idea of me was yet to be conceived, and all at once we collided, and it was immaculate, this conception, this perception of my life. Become an icon, unduly worshipped. There is no separation between what I create and what I've become. The computer screen stares at me blankly. There's an expression that feels like it's taunting me. My whole life has gone digital. Everything I am consists of ones and zeros, repetition. Everything I am consists of ones and zeros, repetitive, cyclical, familiar. I am at the mercy of a screen. I must feed the other me in order to stay alive. My flesh is sacrificial. I take off pieces and toss them to the ground. Flock and take their fill, their satisfaction fulfilling, for I need the attention. I retreat into myself. My digital footprint lives... I am at the mercy of a screen. I must feed the other me in order to stay alive. My flesh is sacrificial. I take off pieces and toss them to the ground. They flock and take their fill, their satisfaction fulfilling, for I need the attention. I retreat into myself. My digital footprint leaves an imprint, a bootmark that tracks my brain in turn. Reality consumes me. Time becomes liquid. The walls start to close, and I am back where I've begun. The black screen welcoming me, telling me I need it. I am a human with vices. Being grounded in reality reminds me that I am only temporary. Any image that is created can always be destroyed, but it will linger somewhere in the atmosphere. To be Newton, to understand the gravity of the fact that anything you could ever want already exists on this earth, a virtual reality is no different. There is no sense of gravity in that world. Can you be addicted to something that doesn't even exist? My mother told me, okay, that last line is completely unrelated, but yeah, that's my writing. Hope you like it. I'm gonna go home now and I'm gonna go start working on my research. So stay tuned for that. I did some preliminary like writing before I started my research. And the shit that I was writing, like my hypotheses, I guess, like my assumptions before I even started my research. Once I started researching, I found research that was saying the same shit that I wrote. So I think I'm on a good track, but we'll see. I don't know. That's all I have for today. I love you. Thank you for watching my vlog. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being you. I love you. Bye.